U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved a libido-enhancing drug for women being called the female Viagra.
Filbenserin is a drug made by Sprout Pharmaceuticals and marketed as Addyi, and it recently gained approval by an FDA advisory committee meeting.
You might want to work on that name. The difference between this and Viagra is that Viagra affects blood flow to the genitals, and Addyi is designed to assist women in regaining their sex drive by increasing levels of brain chemicals.
The results, according to researchers, is mild right now, but it seems to be working. Women who took the pill once a month had increased sexual experiences to 1 additional session from a baseline of 2 to 3. Math.
Ask your mom and dad. Female Viagra sounds awesome because men have been using cheat codes from the gas station for years. Time to give women an opportunity to chemically alter their bodies, because having sex is just way too hard for everyone involved.
The FDA stated that strict measures would be enacted to make sure patients are aware of the risks, including a warning to not drink alcohol with the drug.
I know too many people that drink alcohol with drugs. What does that mean?
Well, they're all dead now, so.
That is why. Apparently the drug will be available through healthcare professionals and pharmacies by October.
I gotta make sure my wife is really in love with me before she can start faking it this October.
Listen, we've all had bad days, feeling moody, maybe a little drunk. You drive to your dad's grave who's been dead for 30 years, you attempt to dig him up, you know, to argue with the man. That's what Michael May did anyway. The 44-year-old man was arrested at the cemetery in Lincoln County, Kentucky for doing just that.
I've never argued once with my dad. When he says stuff to me, I'm just like, okay, I wish I had been paying attention.
The man got through about 6 inches of hardened earth.
6 inches? That's shorter than my
attention span. Before 3 officers handcuffed him, Lincoln County Sheriff Colt Folger said they arrested him for public intoxication of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana, and violating graves.
Pastor Greg Haynes.
Hold on, William. Let me speak for the commenters before they jump down there. Are you related to this man?
There are other people with my last name, Steve. Check my undergarments. Pastor Greg, the pastor of the church, which contains the cemetery, Pilot Baptist Church, said that he witnessed May's attempt to reconcile a rift that May's father apparently took to the grave. Pastor Greg told the police that the man said, "Daddy didn't do things right, and I need to dig him up and get him into heaven." He said, after 30 years, you're a little late on that. Even the pastor thinks you're crazy, and his job is to be nice.
I just don't know what digging him up would have really accomplished. Just call the man on his cell phone like the rest of us do. Dad, you know what I mean? Speaking of cell phones, about that time when leaked photos of alleged new Apple iPhones get leaked onto the internet, and today we have one from a Chinese website claiming this one is legit.
We don't know anything about official feature upgrades, but if this site is to be believed, Apple is dropping a pink iPhone. Sources say the next iPhone could be unveiled in the next few weeks and be available in less than 3 months.
Now, rumors have been making the rounds suggesting that the new iPhone could carry a longer battery life, which it's about f***ing time, Apple. The absolute worst thing about the iPhone is the battery life. Fix that and you got yourself a near-perfect smartphone.
You think I want to use this with the amount of battery you have? This is a piece of shit.
That's right. This is 2015. Where's the endless battery, motherfucker?
People are dying, Steve. Speaking of relevant, important shit, Google, effectively one of Apple's main competitors, is releasing a piece of technology that could solve all of your major home Wi-Fi problems, like 3 other people streaming pornography in the house at the same time while you're trying to stream comedy specials. I want to see this Richard Pryor one.
I'm not sure what you mean, Will. The Wi-Fi router being called OnHub is designed to be rid of all those pesky normal Wi-Fi router problems. Hey, this ain't your dad's Wi-Fi router. No, this thing looks like a trash can, though it's sleek, without all those dang wires and blinking lights all over the place.
Google's reason behind designing it this way is because people hide their routers because they're ugly, but that causes people to put them in areas where the Wi-Fi signal isn't as strong. With a more pleasing design like this, they hope people will place it amongst their entertainment systems and whatnot.
Now, on top of the design, this thing has 13 internal antennas, 12 for signal, and one that checks signal congestion, which is actually an important factor in Wi-Fi strength. Now, for those of you in an apartment complex, you're in a war zone of conflicting Wi-Fi signals. It's like the Wi-Fi Wild West out there. The OnHub also comes with a companion app for Android and iOS users that allows you to quickly and simply manage your settings. Not only that, it makes it easier for you to share your Wi-Fi password with guests by allowing you to send a simple text from the app with the password included. It's so easy.
I like that, because I'm lazy.
We all are, Will. We all are.
You could even set the thing to prioritize devices on your network, so my internet will be faster than my dumb roommates because I know how to work the internet better than them.
Okay, I don't know who you're talking about.
You fool.
The OnHub is available for pre-order at $199 and is already listed as sold out. So set your peepers on those sites if you want one, aight?
News transition.
The White House has hired its first transgender staffer. Congrats, let's give it a round of applause. Huh? Nice work. Rafi Friedman Gerspan is honestly breaking down barriers as the new outreach and recruitment director for presidential personnel in the White House Office of Presidential Personnel.
That job sounds terribly hard and terribly complicated. How many presidential personnel people are there? How are you going to direct and recruit them? Who is the president.
Calm down, Will. White House senior advisor Valerie Jarrett told ABC News that she demonstrated the kind of leadership this administration champions. Her commitment to bettering the lives of transgender Americans, particularly transgender people of color and those in poverty, reflects the values.
You know, I feel like the White House is super duper aware of what's going on in pop culture and is appropriately changing itself to how the people feel. Remember when we all liked racism and we had no colors in the White House?
I don't know, Will. Maybe our voices are finally being heard. I want a minion to run for office.
They're racially ambiguous and the kids love them because they have to. You can't escape them.
I hate the minions.
I hate the minions too. See, you didn't have to do that for real.
So what do you guys think about the world today? Do you think our government is listening? This sounds like the f***ing lyrics to a TV show. What do you guys think about the world today?
You're right.
So what do you guys think about the world today? Do you think our government is listening to the people and extending opportunities to silence voices? And do you hate the minions? Let us know.
I'm William Haynes.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza. And I hate the minions.
I hate the minions more than you do.
Hey, this video's done. You got nothing else to do, right? Why don't you check out vessel.com/SourceFedNerd, where we release TableTalk episodes 3 whole days before anywhere else.
Check out the description and see how you can sign up and get a 30-day free trial. You know the inside jokes before anyone else does.
Yeah, that's right. You can make a photoshopped image out of some dumb joke Will makes before Rhino Balls does it.
But he's gonna do it better.
All right, you ready to do some riddles?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, good. Apparently we have to take 3 shots though first.
We're gonna do 3 shots before we try and solve some simple riddles.
In prison recently for going up to a teenage girl asking her, if I show you something, do you promise not to scream, and whipped out a